Good morning, you guys. How's it going? It's Joy. It is Follow Up Friday, so wakey, wakey, rise and grind. It's time to get going. It's already almost 11 o'clock, so I got a lot of my follow-up in last night. I stayed up till about 2 in the morning, thus the face today, and sent a bunch of messages and stuff like that. Lots of good response this morning. I am sitting in my kids' school parking lot for the third time this morning, and I'm excited to go home and get some follow-up done. Turn that down. I can't focus. So, a couple tips for today. If you are new and you're watching this video, you're probably like, what's Follow-Up Friday? What does that mean? Follow-Up Friday is basically like, it's what it sounds like. So, it's Friday. People get paid. People are excited for their weekend. And so, it's our job as distributors to be following up with them because we want to make sure that we are touching base and trying to get some sales. We are in the last, let's see, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, wait, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Oh, well, if you're counting today, we have 6 whole days left in the month. So that's a lot of time, you guys, to get a lot of stuff done. But don't look at it like, oh, I have plenty of time, I just won't work today. Follow-Up Friday is literally crucial for your business. I cannot tell you how many people that sometimes it takes 6 weeks of every single Friday being like, hey, girl, how's it going? Do you want me to lock in that price for you? Or I'm putting in some orders today. Do you want me to get you going? Look at these wrinkles. Oh, I can't wait for my wow to come. Are you guys excited for wow? I'm so excited. I never thought I would have these creases, and I'm not even 30 yet. But anyways, Follow-Up Friday is super huge. I actually have started getting babysitters on Fridays, and I understand that I have more kids than most people. My downline's a little bit bigger. So you don't need to get a babysitter or anything like that, but I've actually started getting one for at least 3 hours on Fridays so that I can get some follow-up in. And praise God that school has started because that's been saving me a lot of money. So follow up like crazy, you guys. I have, I don't have it with me in the car right now, but I have a thousands list. I don't quite have 1,000 people on it yet. I think I'm at like 900 something. But I've been adding close to 100 to 200 people a day. I've been following up with, I send about 25 messages a day. It's not all, it works related. Some of it's just targeting people that I think need our products, that have said that they're tired or they're anxious or they need to lose weight or whatever. Or they're depressed, like any of those things that you see people posting about on your Facebook, start messaging them and just become their friend. Go on their timeline and start liking a bunch of stuff and commenting on their pictures. What that does is it creates activity with their account to your account. So now it's starting to Facebook basically tells it, oh, Joy has a relationship with Samantha, and then, now Samantha's timeline is going to start showing up in Joy's newsfeed, and Joy's timeline is going to show up in Samantha's newsfeed. So when you're making your follow-up list, when you're making your hundreds list, I want you to write down people that you're thinking of, and you can look at your Facebook friends list to get ideas. You can look at the memory jogger. There's a memory jogger on your back office on eSuite under the document tab. You can look at your phone contact list, like whatever you got to do to get names on your list, but you should have minimal 100 people on your hundreds list going on at any given time. And then as you share with more people at church and at school and at work, and as you blitz people and as you add people on Facebook, that list should be growing daily. If not daily, then at least weekly. And so next to those names, what I do is sometimes, if I followed up with 5 or 6 or 25 people on my list, that week or that day, what I do is I'm like, I need to bust out my list and keep going down more names. So when I get to the new names and I'm like, I don't really know what to message them, like, what do I message them? That's where I just look at their name. I search their name on Facebook. I look at my list and then I go search their name on Facebook and I scroll down their timeline and I just start reading. Yesterday I read back about a month on this one girl's timeline, and it was just all how sad she was and how depressed she is, and her I guess her best friend's 22-month-old son just passed away. I shared the link to help support the family. It's like a GoFundMe account last night, so you guys can go read about it on my timeline. But that girl really needs help. She needs confianza, she needs friends, she needs money. So I messaged her, and I was just like, is there anything I can do for you? I've lost a child too. I've not anything like that, like I've only miscarried really, but I've been in those shoes where it was really hard to move past that kind of depression. And so I messaged her just about things like that and how Confianza really helped me. I didn't say I was a distributor. I didn't say anything about It Works. I just said there was an all-natural supplement called Confianza that literally changed everything for me. I can definitely get you some samples if you want. I'm just really passionate about the product because it totally changed my entire life around, and I'm not the person that I was a year ago. Stuff like that. So you want to write down their name, you want to make your list, and then hopefully those people on your list have already been liking and commenting, or maybe you guys have talked a little bit already, so be following up with those ones. But any new people, that's the kind of stuff you're going to cold message them. You're going to go to their timeline, you're going to read a little bit about them, like and comment on a bunch of stuff, get their activity into your activity. Takes 2 seconds to scroll down their timeline and click like on 10 things. So then, once you guys have activity between your guys' accounts, message them and be like, hey, I noticed that you had a really bad day yesterday. I'm just thinking about you. I don't miss those days when I had to go to work. That's going to be huge. They're going to be like, what do you mean you don't gotta go to work? I don't want to go to work. What are you doing? Can I do it? Just kidding. But I know not all of you guys have that option to be able to say that you're not working anymore, but I used the whole thing, like I was home with Luke when I was a Ruby. I was already home with Luke, even though I was barely surviving as a Ruby, just saying, because I could barely pay my bills. It was just enough to keep me afloat, and I could push off bills and like sell stuff from my house to pay the rest of my bills and babysit to juggle other bills. To where I didn't have to go to work, because I did not want to go back to work. I wanted to be with my brand new baby boy that I had waited my whole life to hold. So that was what I would do. I would just kind of fake it till I made it. And I was like, I'm a Ruby, or I'm almost a Ruby, or I'm an executive and I'm almost Ruby, but I'm shooting for Diamond. I've been able to stay home. Even if you're staying home because of other circumstances, that's okay. You can still use that. And, because you are home and you are doing It Works and you are working this business. You need to say it like it's already happening or it's already happened. You don't want to lie, but you want to say it with expectancy, like you're expecting great things, like this is happening, like you're positive that it's happening, that you're sure of yourself and you're confident. Because I'll tell you what, if you're not confident and you're not sure of yourself, how are other people going to be confident, and how are they going to be sure of what you have to offer them? So I know it's hard, but you really have to dig into your why. You really have to dig into why you're doing this and think of like specific things to get you excited. Like I think of a house. I owned a house at one point, but not for very long, and then we lost it. So but it wasn't mine. It never felt like mine because we were just renting to own. And so that's like my thing. Like I want to own a house, and I think of the house specifically, like what the floors will look like and how many bedrooms it'll have. And I want a huge walk-in pantry because I love to cook, and I want a huge kitchen, and I want 2 microwaves, like crazy stuff, right? But you got to get specific with your goals and with your why, because those are the things that are going to drive you when people are saying no. Those are the things that are going to drive you on Follow-Up Friday when you're tired and your week is coming to an end and you're not wanting to do any follow-up. You're going to go, you know what? I'm working for my future here. I'm working for way more than just my little Follow-Up Friday. Like this is way bigger than just a little bit of a raise, because give yourself a little bit of a raise every single month, and I guarantee you, the more and more and more and more and more you work through your steps to success, you guys, the more your team will see it. Once you work through your steps to success, I want you guys posting about it. Be like, I just worked through I did this. Even if you only completed the loyal customer side, be like, I just crushed my loyal customer steps to success. I got all 4. Time to get another 4 before the month is over. Whatever it is, but that inspires your team. It inspires people to join your team. And the more and more and more you're talking about doing those things, the more your team is going to do it too. The more I talk about doing my steps to success, right now I need 2 more distributors and mine will be full. But I filled out 3 steps to success so far with loyal customers, but I've only gotten 1 distributor. So anyway, it doesn't matter. But the more you're doing the steps to success and the more you're pouring into it and talking about it, even if you don't fill it out all the way, that's okay. The more your team's going to do it too. And then those numbers are going to compound. So I know it's hard to see the vision right now because you're just doing a couple little things at a time. But trust me, those seeds that you're planting and that momentum that you're getting and being consistent, especially on Follow-Up Friday and Saturday mornings too, because people, the seeds that you plant on Friday kind of roll into Saturday. So anyway, I kind of stretch. I like really go hard on Follow-Up Friday. Kind of like Thursday night and then Friday morning, Friday afternoon if I can, but I'm usually running around, and then Friday night. So that's kind of my Follow-Up Friday. And then Saturday morning, I plug in and I respond to, my makeup's crazy. I respond to any more messages that popped up from the seeds that I planted. The more that you're consistent with this and you don't look at it as like a roll your eyes like, oh my God, Joy's asking me to do more stuff. You look at it like, no, this is my business. This is my why. These are steps that are very crucial to me getting to where I want to be. The more time is going to pass before you realize it, and you don't even realize it, but those seeds that you've been cultivating and watering and planting and reseeding and returning up and stirring the dust. That's what Jade Hooper calls it, stirring the dust up. When the dust is just sitting there for a while, you gotta go in, you gotta message people, you gotta go like and comment on their stuff, you gotta go make some relationships, just start talking to people, get to know them, get to know their life, drop little hints here and there like, man, I don't miss that, or yeah, I'm gonna be able to stay home with my son soon, or whatever it is that you're gonna say to them. But be in their life, help them, talk to them, give them suggestions, whatever. But the more you stir up the dust and you're consistent with this Follow-Up Friday stuff, you guys, those numbers are going to compound and you are going to explode. It took my business 5 months of every single week being like, I gotta go message people again, and I gotta go add people again. And I was that person. I was like, just, kind of a bad attitude. Like, what, Ruby happened fast for me. Why isn't Diamond happening fast, And I was gonna quit. You guys. The only reason I didn't quit is because my Ruby fell apart 4 times. And on the 4th time that I restructured my Ruby, I could have gone Diamond forever ago if people would have just stuck around, but whatever. By the 4th time that I restructured it, Amy, who was under me, took off, and some of her team started taking off, and then that pumped me up. I was like, oh, well, I gotta start stepping up my game, And then I started getting more serious. Then I went to conference, and everything changed. Like, it wasn't just hearing this stuff from my upline anymore. It wasn't just hearing this from Sideline Sisters. It was hearing it from thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people on stage and stuff talking. And I was like, oh my God, look at all these families. Like, look at these families changing. This is phenomenal. Like, this is insane. And this Follow-Up Friday today is, I could cry, really special for me because it makes me want to work 10 times harder to make sure that I can't lose it, But it's Jesse's last day of work today. And I think he said he's doing like a side job tomorrow, and I want to smack him because it's like, hurry up and just be done. But today's his last day at his real job. And it's a year in, 12 months in, and he's quitting. It's real. And all that I do is I try to work through my steps to success. And if I push hard and I get through my steps to success, I print another one and I do that one. And then I check on my team and see how they're doing. And if they need help with verbiage or whatever, I talk to them. But you guys, I'm very consistent on Follow Up Friday. Very. And then if I can't pour into Follow Up Friday as much as I want to, I pull that into Saturday and Sunday. This video was a lot longer than I wanted it to be. I'm sorry. You all know my brain. I just start rabbit trailing. But pull out your list today, please, for the sake of your business. I want you to experience this. I mean, I'm nobody special. Look at my messy car. Oh God, I dropped my phone. Like, I have a banana in here and crackers and old coffee. Like, I'm nobody special, okay? And I try to be just extremely real because I want you guys to see that, like, you don't have to be this, like, poised, perfect person that drives, like, a perfect car and has, like, the perfect family to be an ambassador or whatever. I'm not saying that, like, everyone does, but I feel like sometimes social media is made so attractive that it's discouraging to distributors. And that's, like, not real life at all. And I hope to God that they're being raw and real in their team pages like I am right now, because that is not, like, you have to be able to sacrifice some time. You have to be able to be willing to let, like, a little bit things get messy and a little bit of things get a little bit crazy and a little bit of things get out of hand and off schedule, because that is where determination comes in. That is where success comes in. That is where pushing through comes in. And that is where you are so determined and so excited to push to your goal that you will do whatever it takes. Not cheating and not doing anything bad, but meaning, like, sacrificing that TV show or sacrificing a shower or sacrificing a Costco trip, whatever. Like, I don't think I grocery shopped for 3 weeks when I was going double. Like, I just kept ordering food and sending Jesse and my mom to the store. It was bad. But you gotta do what you gotta do. These people that are telling me that they can't get one loyal customer to get their PBV up to get commission qualified because they have the Seahawks game this weekend and their family wants them to come over for dinner and they're going to the fair. That's fine. You know, that's fine. I'll go ambassador and you'll still be sitting there not commission qualified and you won't be even having a $40 paycheck. Why? Because you weren't willing to wiggle around your day. You weren't willing to figure out how to fit it in. I say it all the time and I'm going to say it again until you guys understand this. You are smart enough and you are capable enough to figure out your schedule and make this happen. I'm making a video right now in my daughter's school parking lot. I listen to training videos when I'm on the road. I listen to training videos when I'm in the shower. I listen to conference calls on speaker because all of them are recorded. I don't know if you guys know, but if you go to myitworksevents.com and you click on any Sunday or Monday night sizzle call, you can listen to any call. So I try to listen to 2 calls a week that are recorded. I'm not by any means perfect, but I set really annoying, loud noise timers on my phone so that I can't ignore my phone, and each timer that goes off has a different noise so that I have to not tune it out, because I used to tune out my timers and ignore them, but now I look at my timers and they say post Joy, it's been 2 hours, you need to make a post. I've even gotten as specific as being like post lifestyle post business post kid post about what you're doing right now, post about how grateful you are, post something about inspiration. Set timers. See, I was smart enough to go, I'm too busy. I know myself well. I will forget. I had to set timers. I had to do it. You guys got to do what it takes. You got to do what it takes. It's just like going to school. You got to sacrifice a little bit of time. You got to be able to figure out how to make it work. You know, you got to change some stuff up. You got get a little bit crazy, but it's gonna be okay, because this is a temporary chaos for something so much greater. And my chaos is still a little bit crazy at my house, but it is 10, 15, 20 times better than it was even just 4 months ago. Because we finally found our groove. It just took a while. But I knew that I was smart enough to find my groove. I knew that I was smart enough to figure it out, to make this happen, to be consistent. I follow leaders every single flippin' day. I go on Christina Watt's page and I read her tip of the day. If you're not following Christina Watts, she is a totally kick-ass presidential diamond, and she knows what's up, you guys. Follow that girl, mimic her. Amanda McGee, oh my gosh, I can't even think right now. Jade Hooper, Ashley Hughes, follow those people. Ashley Kelly Olive, I follow all those people. Ashley Sinclair, Rachel Newkirk. Go onto Rhonda Hartman's timeline, scroll back to when she went to Dash, and she made a post about Dash, the leadership retreat with the top 75 income earners in the company, and she tagged all 75 people that were at Dash. I went through those tags and I added those people. Why not? Like, I want to add fun, cool people, quirky people that I just love, that are leaders, yeah, that are successful, but I want to add people that are in the top 75 because whatever they're doing is working. And so that's like my new thing right now, is I'm just trying to copy the right cat. So I'll let y'all go. You guys need to go get your butt in gear for Follow Up Friday. This is a big deal. You have 6 more days to give yourself a raise. If you're not commission qualified, you can call corporate today. Tell them that you forgot to run your auto ship for the ADBV, and they will push it through, but you got to call them like now, before the lines get busy. If not, you need to get your personal business volume, your PBV, up to 150. If you don't have an auto ship that ran for 80, or if you just can't swing it this month, that means making some phone calls, you guys, and sending out some messages, and going and liking and commenting and posting. Throwing a party if you have to. Tomorrow I'm doing an open house all day at my house. My kids are just going to hang out with me, and we're going to do a little open house style thing. I'm going to be doing follow-up while I'm at my house, but hopefully some customers will just swing by and try some samples. Do what you've got to do to give yourself a raise, because every month, if your focus is just to work through your steps to success and double your volume or give yourself a little bit of a raise, I guarantee you a year from now, you're going to be freaking blown away by where you are. So, and it starts with today. With Fuff Day, Follow Up Friday, Fuff Day. You got to do it. So go message some people and start busting your butt, because we got 6 days to blow up our paychecks, and I'm super excited. Have a good day.